it's Nurse Delore, and I am back with another pillow talk. Really, I really like pillow talk videos because it's sort of like a virtual video diary blog. But instead of writing your thoughts out, you're just talking and sharing it, and I like that. When I was younger, I used to have diaries and journals that I'd always write in, and it as I grown up, it's just so cute to look back and like, oh my gosh, I was so adorable. um Anyways, what's up? What's new with you guys? We are still stuck in this pandemic. The hospital is definitely starting to pick up again in business and pick up in COVID patients. It's doable is what I will say. It's not a surge of it. I hope that many of you are being safe and staying safe, as well as your loved ones. Things have been a little chaotic on the news still. I don't know. I feel like it just gets worse and worse each day as I really try to stay informed, but I also don't want to be informed at times because it's so stressful. If I could live out on a little like deserted farmland area with tons of grass, kind of like in the Shire from Lord of the Rings, that would be like my ultimate like ideal dream fantasy home. Would be to live in the Shire. And besides, I'm short, I would blend right on in. But like if I could do that, that'd be perfect, and not have to like stay informed and be in the city and be around people. It's weird because as you get older in life, you start to look at your life differently and you start to want different things, and that is just sort of where I kind of have fallen in my life now. There are different things I want in my life now, and so that is what resonates with my soul right now and with the way I want to live my life, like a lifestyle that I want. And it's kind of funny actually as I think about it. Yeah, other than that, not too much has been happening. I'm trying to actually find a little bit of balance right now with the work life and my life, and it's actually been working out terrifically. I've realized I'm actually past now maybe a year and 4 months into my career, and I'm trying to find that balance of happiness from my work life and my outside life. So on my days off now, I have to go running. Like I just have to go running outdoor, be a part of nature and get some fresh air, and that really makes me feel good. I have to eat good and healthy and a well-balanced meal, not eating junk. And then I have to try and sleep on a normal schedule, and I still have to do things I love doing, such as camping on the couch and watching like movies. I haven't been watching any Hallmark lately, actually, surprisingly. I've been into like Korean dramas on Netflix. So that's what I've been doing. And then I try to do outdoor activities the most: walking, hiking, running, biking. We recently went camping. I want to go whitewater rafting, fishing. I plan on fishing tomorrow morning. So anything outdoor is best for me to absorb vitamin D, and that helps me with energy so that I don't start to feel that tired feeling and just like that depressive, anxious feeling. It helps with stress as well. What else? If I stay indoors too long or inside my house too long, I start to get a little stressed out and a little bit depressed. So I have to be out and see the sunlight for sure on my days off. That is a fine balance. And for you nursing students, you guys will totally understand what I'm saying when you get here. And if you do start on day shift, then you may not have as big of a struggle, but A lot of new grads do go onto night shift to sort of find a little bit of balance in their work priorities and managing their time and skills before going to a day shift. And if you are on day shift, it's just a different pay scale from night shift, and that's really the biggest difference. So yeah, other than that, that's really it. Sorry, my nose is really runny. My nose gets runny when I talk and do these videos, and you guys might not notice, but I do, and it's really annoying. Yeah. I'm sort of working on a bucket list right now for things I want to achieve, and I've decided not to do like a lifetime bucket list, but more like an annual bucket list, like a yearly bucket list, and things that may be achievable, or you know, some of it might be outrageous, but that's the whole point of a bucket list, right? I probably won't share those because that's a little personal. I am currently still writing a story right now. I'm really hoping to publish this story one day. It's like a sci-fi fiction romantic story. I haven't picked out a title for my story. I've only gotten like the intro and like the first chapter written. I know I've got a long way to go, but I have an idea of how I want the story to end. There's two endings I really want to my story, but it's like, do you want the ending to be like a tragedy? You know, kind of like how Romeo and Juliet have like a tragic love ending, or it can be like a tragic ending like The Notebook, where they don't end up together either. Or we can have it be the cliche story where, you know, the two main characters are going to be together and in love and forever and ever and ever and ever happy. So I'm not sure yet. I'm leaning more towards the tragic ending, just because I think that will be a better way to end the story for what I'm writing. My book is sort of, it takes place in like an outside galaxy in outer space. And then, you know, we call them aliens because it's not human life, but alien beings and creatures on this other galaxy have their own kind of conflictions and drama, and then eventually Earth will be a part of the story. And the reason I wanted Earth to be a part of the story and human beings is because this story sort of reflects and resonates in my own personal life. So the story is just a little bit of everything, from random drama to things that relate in my life, kind of back reflected into a fictional fantasy world. So I think that's why I get most excited about writing my story. And it keeps me excited and motivated for the next idea and the next chapter. What else? Yeah, so I know it's funny because I've done and attempted to do so many different things in my life, because here's my thought and my vision about it is, you live one life, you get one life, okay? And in this life, you can do anything and whatever you want. You can choose to be happy, or you can choose to be not happy. You can choose to be successful, or you can choose to not be. You can choose to work, you can choose not to work. So anyways, I have multiple hobbies and I really love doing all kinds of stuff. I am a very creative person, and in order to sort of live out my creative outlet, aside from nursing, I have to do these things that I really, really enjoy doing. A long time ago, and before I ever became a science student, I was very into culinary and art and design, just paper crafts and digital art design, DIYs at home, painting, drawing, and then the culinary side of cooking and baking. Like, that was my life before science ever existed. And then when I started college, I started discovering science and healthcare, and then business, and my whole mindset just changed. And I was like selling stuff at the time while I was in college. I was selling baked goods, I was selling clothing items, I was selling shoes, like you name it. I was just like this entrepreneur who was in school full time and trying to figure out what my passion was. And then after that, I finished up with my science degree, but I still loved the creative side. And I, along with baking, it naturally came to me to go into wedding planning and like invitation design. I loved doing makeup and hair, and I was doing that on the side. And like the trajectory of my life has all been influenced by all of these multiple various hobbies that I have. It's like a jack of all trades. So it's weird how many different categories and outlets I have a lot of interest in, and they definitely bring me joy. And then after that, I went into healthcare and now nursing. It is not the end, it be all, and this is not my last stop. I still have so long to go. I've always wanted to be an event venue owner, like a creative venue, maybe a smart venue. So that has still been a part of my dream. Having a local coffee shop has still been a part of my dream. Like a coffee and cocktail. These I'm just sharing like my dreams and things that I hope for and aspire to have or obtain. I've always wanted to be a floral designer as well, and like own my own floral shop and have a flower kiosk, and it's crazy how many different things I want to do and own and be a part of. That brings joy to me, and I know that I'm bringing joy to others. I'm giving a part of my own personal creativity and sense of being to someone else, and that really brings joy to me. So those are things that I find that I have passion in, and I will still kind of go toward it, because in this life is too short to just stick to one thing, you know. I was gonna mention there was one more thing in there that I really want to do. Oh, and even like before I got to my age right now, I always dreamt that I would have like a set of like cookbooks or like a set of baking books out already. But since I am working on my story, maybe one day I will publish the story and you can all have the story, read the story, or I can do like a story read aloud on YouTube. I actually used to have poetry read, like I guess poetry out loud reading videos. That was always fun. People did enjoy that. I deleted that channel so many forever years ago. I have one poetry video still up on some other channel, and people really enjoyed that, and I think I might get back into it. And it's really nice to listen to someone else read poetry. I think it's very therapeutic and soothing, and so yeah, that's all that's been going on. So anyways, enough of this pillow talk, and just I think I will definitely have more of a solid idea here in the next year. So hope you're all having a wonderful and joyous day. Stay healthy, stay beautiful, and stay you. I will see you guys in another video. Okay, bye.